So today I started heading north from Newcastle. I'm heading up towards the Sunshine Coast, and I was just going to go as far as Coffs Harbour tonight. Decided to get off the freeway bit after, I don't know, some town or other, and I took the tourist road. Then went past some nice beaches and ended up in Foster. It was a nice detour. Got off the freeway. It was pretty boring, and got to see some nice twisty roads and a couple of nice beaches. Oh, check this out. This is what happens when you get off the highway and take a few of the side roads. Oh my god, I can see dolphins out there. You probably can't see them on this, but they're pretty close into shore, right in ahead there. Unbelievable, there's 3 or 4 of them. This is just so picturesque. It's called Elizabeth Beach. It's on like tourist road off the main drag, and it ends up in Foster, I think. How beautiful. Oh, can you see the dolphins? There's heaps of them. Probably too far away for this thing to pick up, I suppose, but there they are. Oh, it's idyllic. Check it out. What a gorgeous little beach. Absolutely picture postcard beautiful. Holy heck. Hello, it's Donnie. I'm at the National Motorcycle Museum in Nambiak or something or other like that. As you'd imagine, there's a shitload of old bikes here. BSAs and fucking all sorts. I'll go for a bit of a look around, eh? These BSAs are popular, there's hundreds of them. All single cylinder little bangers. Looks a bit made up. Oh, that's cool. Yamaha XT, is it? Probably, that's a little one. 250 maybe, something like that. Oh, there you go, there's a lot of stuff around. We'll go for a bit of a wander. Yeah. These are BSAs. Oh god, I'm not going to look at every piece of information. I'll get back to you when I find something awesome. This is an interesting one. I never knew this, but this is a Suzuki RE5 1975, and it's a rotary engined motorcycle. The first model was introduced in 74 and production ceased in 76, so obviously not a very successful endeavour. There you go, rotary, eh? Who would know? Here's a couple of interesting ones. This is a Honda Super Sport. Doesn't have any information on it, so I'm not sure of the year. Inline 6. Pretty crazy looking thing. This one here is a Hesketh. It's Lord Hesketh planned to revive the failing British motorcycle industry, but apparently it wasn't a successful venture, and he went for a little while and closed again in 84. Only 40 were produced. And this one here, Laverda, It's a tiny little thing. It's almost like a toy. Feels really low on the ground. Bit of a racer. In the speedway bike section here. They look almost like push bikes, these things, with funny little motors in them. Crazy, man. Who's this guy meant to be? Oh, who knows? Look at that. That's pretty fancy. I remember when I was a kid living in New Zealand, speedway was a pretty big deal. And there's a guy called Ivan Major, who's the world speedway champion. This is the first Harley I found. It's a Sportster, like 1957 or something like that. It's tiny. All these bikes are tiny. Most of it's English. But here's a couple of early Sportster Harley examples. I don't know, man. Here's another one. Here's an old Harley too, the sidecar. Old as fuck. 42 WLO, 1942. Tell you what, Monday bikes have come a long way since them days. This is an old Indian. Equally as gutless and disappointing, I'm sure. Here's Honda GL1000 with the flat 4-cylinder, sort of like the start of the Goldwings. That's the first Goldwing, baby. Come a long way from there. Yeah, well there you go, that was the National Motorcycle Museum. I don't know, all the bikes, mostly old, mostly British, mostly pretty disappointing. It's $15 to get in, probably a bit of a rip I reckon. Probably better off looking at these sweet bikes out in the car park here. Look at this, this is a good little selection. And the Triumph over here. Tell you what, we've got it pretty good these days when you look at all that old shit and you think how fucking slow and disappointing that must have been. I think, oh yeah mate, we got it good, man.